Hello everyone, Jamie Trull here, your favorite CPA and profit strategist. And today we're going to talk about why you can't change your money habits, okay? Now, I very much believe, first and foremost, that you can. It's just very, very difficult. So we're going to talk about why maybe you've tried in the past to change your money habits, you've had all the best intentions in the world and you haven't been able to stick to it. Maybe you did it for a little bit, maybe you kept up with your business finances a little more and you were doing your bookkeeping and looking at things and then things kind of fell off. Maybe you've had the best intentions and have just struggled to really figure out how to make a lasting change. And I will say, it's not you, okay? It is not you. It may not even be the tools that you have. It may be a lot more than just that. So we're going to dive into this in a little bit more detail, and we're going to talk about how to really think about this so that the next time you want to change a habit, whether it's a money habit or really any other habit, you can use the tools I'm about to talk about to help you make it a lasting change. So I'm currently reading a book by Jim Quick called Limitless. And I am really, really enjoying this book, specifically when he talks about the limitless model. So I'm going to put that up on the screen so that you can get a feel for what I'm talking about. And ultimately, the limitless model is all about the fact that if you want to be limitless, if you want to get rid of your limits, really make habits that are sustainable, there are three things you actually need to make that happen, right? You need the mindset, the motivation, and you need the methods, okay? So oftentimes, if we're coming to YouTube to search for something, we're probably looking for the methods, right? We're probably looking for the actual thing we need to do, the tool or how to do something, right? But the how is actually the third part of the puzzle, because if you don't have the first two, if you don't have mindset and motivation, then it doesn't matter if you have all the tools in the world. It's not going to be a sustainable change. And that is something that I know in my life is true, and I'm pretty sure that that is a universal truth for all of us. So let's jump in here and start talking about mindset, because I know that's a buzzword, right? We're always hearing mindset, mindset, mindset. Sometimes I roll my eyes when I hear about mindset, I will be honest, because it does feel like one of those things where, everybody's got this buzzword, and if you're not, doing what you're supposed to do, it must be a mindset issue, right? But that's not necessarily true. It's one of these three things probably. It's mindset, motivation, or methods. And that's what I think we need to think about anytime we're doing something. So if it is mindset though, and mindset is really important, I've found as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, I have had to completely up-level my game when it comes to mindset, right? Any of you who are owning your own business, you know this to be true as well. You have to get your head in the game. You have to believe in possibility, right? You have to believe that things are possible or they're never going to happen. I tell my kids that all the time. If you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. Right? So mindset is so critical to really unlocking the power within us. And specifically talking about finances, if our mindset is something like, I'm not good with money, or I hate money, or I never keep up with this, or see, look, another bad decision I made with money, right? Then that's probably what's going to continue happening. But if you actually look for the evidence of the opposite, where have you made good decisions when it comes to money? Where have you been able to generate money, maybe using some creative means, right? What is the opposite of that? Where is the evidence for the fact that none of that is actually true, right? To really focus in on that and remind ourselves that there's so much possibility when it comes to money. We can do anything that we put our mind to. So mindset is essentially the what, right? We need to figure out and uncover the what our beliefs really are underneath the surface. We may not even be aware of them. So this seems like a good time to plug my brand new money personality quiz. You can go take it. It's up on the screen right now, and it's going to tell you which of the 8 money personality types you are. So this is based off of the sacred money archetypes, which I'm a certified coach for, and it's going to give you some insights into some of your strengths and also some of your challenges when it comes to your money personality. So this is a great first start if you want to really unlock what might be holding you back from a mindset perspective. So the second M after mindset is motivation. We need to have motivation in order to make lasting change, okay? And that can be the difficult thing. Motivation is kind of the engine, right? It's really running the show. You have to have a reason. That's why we talk a lot about what is your why, right? That's another one of those buzzwords that's out there. But it really is true. You have to know why you're trying to do what you're trying to do. If you don't have the motivation, and when we're talking about finances, if you don't have the motivation to make those changes, right? If the pain is not great enough, and that is the unfortunate part of finances, is oftentimes we wait until the pain is so great that we have to make change. And by then we're in dire straits, right? And that is something that I see over and over and over again. My business, the best time of business I ever had was during COVID. And the reason for that is because people were looking for financial help at that time. My audience grew tremendously during that time. And that is because something that people could ignore for a while became something they could no longer ignore when COVID happened, right? But I try to teach people ahead of time so that they can be prepared for whatever might be coming around the bend. We hopefully won't have another pandemic, but we don't know what we don't know about the future. And if I know anything about business, I know that it's never just this trajectory upwards, right? It goes up and down, and we need to be able to sustain through those peaks. So we have to find the motivation that isn't something that has to come from the middle of a whole bunch of pain, right? So really thinking about, why do we want to get better with our financial habits? Why do we want to be paying more attention to the finances in our business? What do we really want in life? It can't just be to make more money, right? Maybe it's more freedom, but get specific. What does that mean to you? What does that look like to you? Paint the picture, make it feel real. I think we really need to keep that motivation. And when you get tired, right? When you kind of run out of the motivation, you want things to be so just dialed in as a habit that you continue to do it anyway, right? We want to have that motivation that is really just, the engine behind the change we want to make. So like I said, mindset was the what, right? Then motivation is the why. And then we have the third M, which is methods. And that's the how. And again, like I said, if we just have the how, but we don't have the what and the why, then we're not going to make lasting change. We might make temporary change, but we can have all the tools in the world. And if we never open them, we're not going to get very far. And I've seen this as someone who sells financial tools, right? I've created tools to help business owners manage various things in their business. And you would be shocked at the amount of people that purchase something and literally never log in. They never even look at it. And it always baffles my mind. I don't understand it, but I know that it's likely due to the fact that they thought what they needed was the methods, but they really needed also the mindset and the motivation. Maybe they were motivated in the moment, they bought the thing, but then the motivation waned and they didn't have the mindset that they could get through it. Maybe they told themselves that it was going to be too hard or something like that, and they just gave up on it and forgot it existed. And doing that a lot will lead to a lot of internal shame. And that's what a lot of people feel when it comes to money and money mindset, is that internal shame. And I don't want that for anyone. I don't want us to sit in that place. It's not a healthy place. Nothing positive comes from shame. So at the end of the day, we need all three of these things. We need the mindset, the motivation, and we need the methods. And those are the things that I provide within my business. I really, really want to help people get the mindset that they can do this, empower them with that self-knowledge and trust that they can make positive change. I want to help you find your internal motivation to make that change. And I want to give you the methods. That's the main part of my business, is giving you the methods. But it's more than that. My responsibility is to help you really and truly make positive, lasting change in your finances. And depending on when you're watching this, if you're watching this when this video drops in February, then I want to make sure you know about a free challenge that we're doing. It's a free 5 days to financial breakthrough challenge. It's all about finding hidden money mindset beliefs and finding hidden money in your business. So what I want to do with this challenge is not just go straight to the methods, but also talk about the mindset, give you some motivation, and have some practical wins, i.e. finding hidden money in your business in just 5 days, right? So we're going to talk about all of those things. We're going to do this together as a community in a free challenge group. We have never done this challenge before. I am so friggin' pumped about it. It's gonna be amazing. So make sure to go to jamietrull.com/challenge challenge, you'll also want to make sure you've taken that quiz that I mentioned. So jamietrull.com/quiz. If the challenge is over, if you're watching this after the time frame of the challenge, which starts on February 13th, then you just make sure you go and take that quiz, because it's going to give you lots of amazing insights into your money personality and really get you started along the path to making real, true, lasting change in your financial habits. So thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. I'm so excited about all the new things that we have coming out to help you with your mindset, your motivation, and your methods. And we'll see you next time.